This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. Yeah, you.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. It'll be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
So the New York starting five, Barrett and Randall, are in the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5, down low. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. In coming off the assist from Young.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Here's Payton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Young passes to Collins. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. From deep. Shot by Collins, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Noel, and the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Basket, good. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kevin. You know, very fluid for his size. Pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there it is for him.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Young against Payton. Bogdanovich left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
And both free throws good for Payton. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Now the dish to Young. For the three, just 5 to shoot. A shot that time, not on target. And New York will come the other way. Capella against Payton. Now here's Bullock. T right on him, and the shot is good.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Capella, high post. Back to Young. Fires for 3. They get it back. New York leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
It's a completely new group for Atlanta. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Rose surveying the D. The feed to top it. Basket counts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 8. Passes it to Okongwu. Right side, Williams. From outside, off the mark. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside, Rose. Works on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Williams dishes to Okongwu. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA, just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Atlanta with the ball. 11-point game. Got a piece of it. Lays it up off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Burks, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Burks has got 5 points so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Rose against Williams. Rose kicks to Burks. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Toppin, good.
And they're beginning to just... just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williams in Atlanta again with the bucket. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 4 seconds left, and Rose with the lay-in. He has 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's New York riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what...
I hate losing, but at the end...
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Dunn is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Herter in at the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And then for New York, Ando comes in for Kevin Knox. And Barrett subbed in for Burks.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got 7. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Capella goes in, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Rose against Dunn. Rose, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And Derrick Rose said when he first attempted to come back from his injuries, he was playing revenge basketball. Now he just seems so much more at ease.
Yeah, I agree, GA. I'll tell you, he still has that competitive spirit in him. Yes, check that off. I think now he's just happier to be able to play the basketball injury-free. And to see his teammates and the league respond when he had that 50-point game, people were really generally happy for Derrick Rose.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
To the middle. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Capella against Randall. To the wing on the left. And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hey, Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Chris Dunn. Young outside, fires from deep. They grab their own miss, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Rose passes to Toppin. He feeds it to Randall. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. Noel's checked in for New York.